up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. The numbers on the ground for Carson last week, 20 carries, 85 yards. From the 31, Wilson. The catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now Wilson on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done. I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So here come the Eagles for their initial possession of the game. As we get a peek at the number 2 overall pick from the 2016 draft, standing at 6'5", Carson Wentz.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing now is Wentz. And that's incomplete. The linebacker Bobby Wagner able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that can put your team in some jeopardy?
Now on 2nd and 13, Wilson. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now on 2nd and 16. Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. On 3rd down, Wilson. It's complete to Lockett, and he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the 1st. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. They were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24, and they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. On 3rd down, Wilson. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down. They go play action here on 1st down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Carson. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They come out here in the I. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Now Wilson. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here. Brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
On 2nd and 12, Wentz, and that is incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Wentz got his man complete over the middle. That's Ward. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Evades him at the 20 and taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Wentz. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. And Elliott puts this one through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. To throw on 3rd down. Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check 3, check 3. Single.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And he goes out right around the 39. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Now Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. Now it's Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll bring up a second down. So second and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Wilson will throw again. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. I think this is a free play for Wilson. Dorsett making the catch. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Offside. Defense.
So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
But penalty moves. Into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Throwing again here. Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again on second down. Wilson, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
To throw again on second down. Wentz nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now Wentz signaling frantically, let's get to the line.
81.
On third and long, it's Wentz. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's fourth down. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down. A final shot before half for Wentz. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. We now proceed to the start of the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wentz buying time, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Bobby Wagner, the former second-rounder out of Utah State, with a sack. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Wentz going to throw. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Nazaire Jones there on the tackle. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Wentz now to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Wentz going to go on 4th down. Caught by the tight end Ertz. They get 6 yards going for it on 4th, and now it's 1st and goal. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That backs them up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. Now a give, right side. Dobbins. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. They went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Okay, so you just took the big loss. Now what are you doing on fourth down?
Well, we have a change of plans now is what we have, because I think they were looking at the play sheet, trying to dial something up to go for it on fourth down. But after that loss, that goes right out the window. Now you have to kick the field goal and hope to come back down the next time and score.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Wilson. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jordan Phillips in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd down. Now leads to a 3rd and long. To throw, it's Wentz. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Ward. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins, and this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. From the 30 on 2nd down, Wentz. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. That's now a 2nd.
Go. Waiting. Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4.
On 1st down, Dobbins. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. What a tough spot to miss a kick. Just an absolute letdown.
Look, they got themselves in the field goal range, gave them a chance to take the lead. They come up empty, and now you wonder, will their offense ever see the football again?
Yeah, because on the other side, one through the post, and this thing could be over. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. This is Carson. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Wilson to Lockett there for the Seahawk 1st down. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Carson. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They run it with Carson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Still a ways from the end zone as they come up now on second and goal. Now it's Carson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long third and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And Myers able to knock it through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
So now Winston, the Eagles, down 13-10, 35 seconds to go. Over the middle, complete. It's Ward. And they'll get him down right around the 11-yard line. 10 yards on a pickup there, and it'll be second down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 15 yards on the play, first down. Well, going into the final play of this game.